Welcome to the Foresight website. This cloud-based design and building control system addresses the two main issues as regards the construction of energy efficient buildings. How do we achieve zero carbon by 2016, and how to bridge the performance gap between design and construction. The design concept section of the website provides the designer with the typical details, technical data and cost to build to the performance level required for the three methods of construction in the technical guidance documents. This information will be required in the design process. Feedback from the online building control system will help manufacturers develop new details, materials and products. A member of the website can design and store an unlimited number of projects on their administration page for an annual charge of £200. The calculator will require the method of construction, typical details and materials to be used. The software will present the appropriate U value and Y factor calculators, technical data and typical details during the design process. The input section of the design calculator ensures the designer collates all the dimensions required to calculate the thermal bridge and performance of the building. The design section will present good fabric design options for the current regulations, V standard and indeed the extreme fabric or passive standard. The software will present the fixed building and low carbon technologies most suited to the fabric design chosen. The Foresight approved online SAP software collates the design dimensions and decisions made and proves if the specification is compliant with the performance level chosen. If non-compliant, the software will advise on compliance. If compliant, all the design information is stored on the designer's admin page. Procurement is the key to bridging the performance gap between design and construction. The design information stored on the designer's admin page can be downloaded in a tender planning format at a cost of £100. These documents are used by the builder to tender for and construct the dwelling, but it is equally important that the energy assessor uses these documents to calculate the official energy rating. This will ensure a correlation between design and construction. Ideally, these documents are submitted at planning stage because in most domestic new builds, planning drawings are used by the builder to tender for the project and by the energy assessor to calculate the design energy rating. Site verification is the final part of bridging the performance gap and confirms the compliant design specification tendered for by the builder has been delivered to site. The supervising professional needs to administer the online building control system for a fee of £200 and register the stakeholders' contact details and email addresses online. A compliance standard needs to be set for the building control system, and there are two options. The design information stored by the designer can be exported to the administrator's admin page, or if the designer is the administrator, they can import the design information directly into the online building control system. An email is sent to the stakeholders giving them clearly defined roles and project IDs and password. The builder is asked to download, free of charge, the customized compliance documents using their project ID and password. If the as constructed specification is equal to or better than the specification on these documents, then they can be signed off by the builder, proving on-site compliance. These documents are returned to the administrator who summarizes them online. The system automatically informs all the stakeholders that they can view the summary online using their project ID and password. This is the self-regulating aspect of the website. This email also informs the energy assessors to use the online compliance documents to calculate the official as constructed energy rating. The assessor is asked to forward a summary of the official energy rating to the administrator who summarizes it online, and again this document will prove that the as constructed specification is equal to or better than the design specification, proving compliance. A final email is sent to the stakeholders informing them that the design and constructed data on a particular project is to be locked down. If there are any objections, then the objector should contact the Building Control Authority who can enforce compliance. If there is no objection, all the design and construction compliance documentation and proof of compliance is stored permanently on the database and can be viewed using the allocated project ID and password.